keep searching. It's some work that needs to be done, and I'm here to search and to find what I need to find, that I may share with others, because there's so many family members that we have that, they don't have a clue to how large the family structure is. So I just want to say thank you to all of you, and continue to keep moving forward, keep one another lifted in prayer as we go along.
Amen. Evelyn?
Yeah, I appreciate the group. Happy to be here again. Like I was asking Jerry about the Motley, that let me know what side that family would be on. And I noticed in several trees, I see names like Huron, McKinney, SEAY. I see that in somebody's tree. That let me know what side of my family that I can find that particular person on. So the trees are helping, and I appreciate.
Okay, thank you. Val, Donnies, and then Eddie.
Well, as always, it's most enlightening, very, very helpful. I think Rachel has explained that we're doing a lot of research on another side of the family as well. And the skills that we've learned from your sessions, Jerry, and I thank you and the people who have participated in those sessions, and the information that they've provided has helped us tremendously. I'm very pleased for this session that I meet a new cousin.
Yeah.
So glad to have her part of the family. Rachel, that's your new cousin.
Well, you were already here. We just didn't know yet.
Yeah. And my two new cousins, Elizabeth and Shirley, because we're at great grandmother City's side, and I'm pleased to meet them. So I'm just happy that we can continue to grow. And like you said, Jerry, look, my time is not going to be here long, but I want to know as many as I possibly can know, because I want to pass it on to my children, my grandchildren, and my great-grandchildren.
Well, on that, I just want to give you a special thank you, Val, for coming in and being a part of this this family, and the role, the Mosses, your grandfather was my great grandfather's brother. You see, so as long as we're alive, we got relatives at our age, I don't care what it is, who are still alive. And we're able to use this technology to meet each other. Now we got to figure out how we fit in that family portrait, but we do fit. And thank you. And look what you've done from you, Val. Look, you worked on old Tommy. Tommy got information. We got Mike. We learned about the family. We got Pat. Now we got my new young cousin. See, so we're family. The synergy is there. Thanks, Val.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to say this to you too. I got to get in contact with Juanita.
Jerry?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Do you want her to join?
Of
Do you
course.
want Juanita to join?
Of course.
Because Brenda should be coming on soon. And my son, Ted, I'm working on him.
Well,
you should be.
Go ahead.
Ted Randolph.
Well, I just, sometimes when I get up early in the mornings, I don't be looking at all that negative news all day, all night, but I do. I go to YouTube and I look at my meetings, or I look at different people's presentations, and I just, Juanita had a present. Here comes Diane Trotter. She's one of my mentors. And Juanita, she had, in 2010, they interviewed her at some conference, and she told a story about her father and her grandfathers being in the coal mining business, and that her grandfather and them were sculptors with coal. Yeah, with coal. And it was just really interesting to hear their story. And I look at Donnie. She has a book and did that kind of history. Now she has it documented. I mean, that's dedication.
Yeah.
And if you search, you're gonna find the information. You and that's therapeutic for me. My mind is like it's fading, but I'm still sharp. What's up, Diane? Diane
A
Trotter.
whole lot. How about you?
Fine. We see the top of your head, but like we know you here. There
Oh,
you
I'm
go.
in my reclining chair. I am tired.
That's
So
Diane Trotter. She's my
that's
mentor.
why I'm
She's
out
our
of this
mentor.
portion there.
Yeah, she's out in California. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself, please?
Me?
Yeah, the people want to.
Oh,
You one of them. You one
I
of the
am a
mentors.
descendant of the Moss. My grandmother is Mary Moss, and her father is Milton Mike Moss. He was a slave in um, Davidson County, Tennessee. I don't have a record of his brothers and sisters and his parents, so that's what I'm looking for. And the closest link is a Benny Green Moss. Green is really important, that name to the Moss family. Benny is an important name too. But so if anybody has Judith Matthews as one of your matches, she's the one I'm talking about.
And just so you know, we have a couple. We have a Facebook group page. On Facebook, you can look up the Moss Genealogy Research Group. We have a private group page on Facebook. We have a family contact list. That's a spreadsheet. And all these things are coming from like Diane and Eddie, Francis. They've been the leaders, and Tamara, and then we just follow up and use all the means that we can to stay connected. And I want to say this here, Diane. This is really resonating with me.
Okay.
You've always recommended to us if these matches, if you have DNA matches, put them in your tree. Find out where they fit in your tree. Correct?
Put them in the same place where your tree is, yeah, because eventually you should be able to get links, but don't just dump everybody there. If you have a Moss link, something that you're pretty sure that's close, then put it there. Otherwise, you have a mess if you have too much in there.
Oh, okay. But they're a match. I mean, they're a match. Like if they match me, what's the process of putting them in my tree?
You first of all going to link to them through them showing on your match on your page. You click that little green dot on the side and click their name, and you're able to link to your tree. But the problem is, if they're not on your tree, then you won't have anybody to link them to. That's why you need to put their tree in there also. So if they have a piece of the Moss family, then you do whatever research is necessary to start their Moss branch within the site where your tree is. So then you're able to link from that person to their own tree within your site. And then hopefully you're able to match together at some point.
And one other item that Diane, she recommended to do, there's about 3 sites that you can upload your DNA to free. And what she did for me, like Donnie, she's asking for information, and these sisters, they heavy. They heavy, they really heavy. They take care of me. I gave my raw DNA to Diane, and she uploaded it to MyHeritage. And about a couple of days later, she said, "Hey, Jerry, I got a match for you in MyHeritage." And what it was, this was a relative has like about 900 centimorgans, 900 and something centimorgans. He's like a great nephew of mine. And I reached out to him. By the way, we have resources. I have private investigators who are relatives. If I had their names, just give me their names, a little bit about them. I give that information to her. That's Faye. That's Faye. And she can come back with addresses, numbers, and everything for you. So we got a lot of tools.
Yeah.
Huh?
Faye's not out of today, is she?
No, she's not on. No, her name is Faye Carr.
Yes, I met her last time, I think.
Yeah, Faye. She, like I said, we got all kinds of tools, but thanks, Diane, for that information. Is there anything else that you want to share with us? Words of wisdom?
No, what I would like to do is have Tommy do a biography or a sketch of the white mosses to show the history that he has. I don't know if he could do a PowerPoint or what, but to show how they came into Virginia and then where the different brothers and stuff went, because that would help us to see if, because you look at the probate papers for the slaves and stuff, different property records, so we may be able to see where some were willed to the children that were going to different directions and stuff. So.
Well, he has given a presentation before. I'll talk to him about that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe he could just give it to me.
Our last present. If you go to our last meeting, I think it's April the 18th. He gave a presentation on that, Diane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
April 18th.
And Diane, I did some research on that too, so I'll send you what I have to.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Excuse me. I learned from one of my European ancestors that the best way to trace was through the tax records.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree, because I was looking in, what site was I on? Was it, which one is run by the
FamilySearch.org, the Mormons.
Yes. I was trying to search the slave schedules and the tax documents, and it's really hard to look at them because they're not digitized. They're all
They're not
handwritten.
indexed. Yeah, they're not indexed.
But that's where you're going to see a lot of names and a lot of connections.
And it's true records.
Mm-hmm.
And see, if you have, if the information that Tommy has is what we need, that will help you get to the specific Moss men that own these records. So that's why, you know, I think the white part is really important.
Yeah.
Well, I think the black part is more important. I'm not going
Me too. I just need to find out.
run down that
Okay, but see,
road
you're not
if I
going to
don't
be able to
need to
find the
vote.
black part without the white part, because before white people, there were no Moss. We had our
Thank
families
you.
had African names.
We
So we have
weren't
no choice but to search these Moss.
until 1870.
Yeah.
Don't get upset
They've
about it.
done
You
some
know.
studies.
And what's really confusing is some of them named the slaves after the kids, I guess like they were dogs or something. And so it was confusing if you're looking at the white one or the black one. You know.
Right.
Oh yeah, I understand that.
So,
And
you know,
we
they've
talked
done some
about that a
studies.
little bit. Yeah, go on, Danny's.
They've done some studies and they think that maybe half of African Americans had last names. They just didn't ever tell the white folks what it was. Because I know my family is a Smiths, and especially if it was a large plantation, they couldn't keep up with everybody, so they had last names. So so don't just think they didn't have last names before 1870.
Well, you know, coming from Africa, they had names. You could tell by the rhythm of their name when you meet somebody from Africa. They had full names, but yeah, after they got here, I suppose they did, you know, come up with their own names.
Excuse me. If you will trace Johnetta B. Cole, former head of, former president of, well, she's president of Drury College now. She can trace her ancestry back to the Wolof tribe.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out this Coral, how Coral is right here, who's 100 and something centimorgans, cousin of mine. I want to see I'm related to her.
I need to know
I
that.
mean, like I said, my time is, I want to focus on these people I see on this screen.
The current, yeah, I need to know. I need to know.
Who was a slave owner for
Can I
Johnny
be
Cole's
sure
family?
relief? Who?
Who were the slave owners for Johnny Cole family?
Look her up. I can't think of his name right off. My mind ain't there all together.
Hell no, you talking about 1850.
No, I'm saying Google it. Google it.
Ask the Google.
It'll give her African name.
Oh, man.
5 or 6 generations.
I'm trying to check Mattie Moss Clark. That group down in the Tennessee area is supposed to be part of our family Mosses. I'm trying to check the records on that. Mattie Moss Clark is the gospel singer with the family, and they have a story about them on one of those, Life Network, Lifetime Network.
Yeah.
So do we have any other questions or comments, family?
Well, Jerry, I still want you to please help me to learn how I fit in. I mean, I know you explained it to me a little bit. Yeah, I need to know more.
Okay, we'll work on that. We'll build a more solid relationship.
Okay.
What's up, Mike? Mike McGee, what's up?
I was just pointing out to Aaron that your Jerry is our mentor for all questions, and I just got a bunch of questions after this little episode that was quite enlightening and stuff I have to learn and play with to get a good understanding for. Thank you.
Yeah, we're a team, man. We share what we know.
Thanks, Jerry.
Got some heavy hitters. Hey, Michelle, how's your studying? Michelle is it's going to be, what's this, a genealogist? You studying to be a genealogist, Michelle?
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Cool.
And
Right.
just recently, I won a scholarship to an institute for a week-long institute. So I'm excited about that.
Okay, cool. I know you're not related to me with that then.
So I have a question because I matched the Danishka Trotter. Is that anybody you guys know? No. Okay. So
that applies to you, Diane. Do you know that person?
Oh no, my husband's a trotter. I don't know anything about trotter.
Okay. Also, I heard you say tax records, but also probate records. And we did think that before 1870 that African Americans weren't named, but there are some records where they are named.
Yes.
And we think that there's no name on some of these records, but some records do have first and some records have first and last names. And then if you look at the probate records, those are very meticulous because the slave owners would give through heirship, they would give the slaves and they would name them. And that's where you find the names in those probate records of your ancestors. I found some people through, if you know where they were as slaves, then you could look up, do a research to find out the plantations there. Then once you find the plantation, find out who the plantation owners are, and then look up those probate records, and you'll find some names there. And one way to match those up, you can check the ages of your family. Like if you already know how old they are in 1870, you can go back and match the age. If you don't have a name, you can match the age of some of the people. If the name is not listed, match the age of your relatives and you'll get who they are and what plantation.
Hey,
So
Jerry, let me jump in. Okay. I know in the state of Mississippi, I have to go to Hattiesburg to Mississippi State because they have archives of journals of slave owners that list like you say, like slave schedules, like you say, that lists the names. Okay, I don't know in Arkansas. I guess I need to do research in Arkansas, but I'm certain one of the universities would have archives that they have compiled of slave owners' journals.
Yeah, well, I've done research. Again, I've been a little flippant about some of this because I'm really focusing on how we're connected. But I have done research on, the slave owner and where they, Hempstead County, Ozan Township, and got records on him. And so, Larry, thank you for that information you've been sharing. You've been really helpful with this. You've given us a real sharp perspective. We appreciate that. So stay on it. And when you do get back, would you give us a presentation on what you discovered on your trip?
Certainly.
Appreciate that.
Oh, and tell Eddie he joined my frat.
Yo, what? Yo, what?
You tell him. There he is. Tell him.
Yo, what?
I said the last time you were on, that I was on, you had Prairie View behind you, and you said I went to the wrong school. So I'm letting you know that you joined my frat.
Stop fighting over that stuff. Stop.
Okay.
All right, everybody.
You just went to the wrong place. You remember that? I told you.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody, for joining in. And before I sign off, any other questions or any statements? That's like, we have an open forum, and I just like to, let's don't leave nothing on the leave everything on the field. Don't take it afterwards. I wish I would have said this. I would have said that. You can say it now. Like, I'm not. You're at your house. I'm at mine. I'm chilling. If you got something you want to say to the family, we family. Say it.
I do.
Go ahead, champ.
Now, what I want to do is really just say I'm glad to see that Mike's daughter decided to join us. That's great when we can get more family members to help out. Now, Mike, don't let her sit there. Give her some tasks to do so you can really take it. Okay?
I have 2 boys and we just got a new pet. We have a bearded dragon, a lizard in my house. So I got a couple things going on, but I am interested in doing more work, and I do want to get Uncle Pat on here too.
Good. Well, I'm glad to see you, and hopefully we can get some other people, other family members on. Just like that power couple up there that I always mess with. I just love talking to them. The Hills, they're the power couple. See how they sit?
Yeah. Hey, y'all, can I say one more thing before we leave? Yeah. Excuse me. When my daughter just signed up for it a couple of months ago, but she was doing it for an advertisement for Ancestry.com. So under hers, of course, Jerry pops up and Henderson pops up and several other y'all pop up. So if you want to know more about, she's like your 3rd, 4th cousin. She's I guess, inner tube influencer, I guess. I don't know. But if you want to know more about her, just check on YouTube, the Daily Davisons. Or you may see her some commercials anyway, but it's Tiffany Davison she's related to. The Daily Davisons. 3rd, 4th cousin, I think, Jerry, with you.
Tiffany, what? Is it Tiffany?
Tiffany Davis. It's called the Daily Davisons, like DAILY. But if you go to my Ancestry.com, it's just Tiffany Davison, and she don't have anything else underneath her. But I just want to let y'all know that she does fall under Jerry and Henderson and a few other y'all. But just wanted to put it out there.
Michelle, please contact me so we can figure this out. I need to know about you too.
Okay, will do.
I just got me a pet about a month ago. I had second pick of the litter. Well, I caught all kind of hell too, boy, but I did it anyway. Got me a Yorkie. I got me an animal companion. You know, so
Oh, look.
that shows you what the time's like. Quit biting me, dog.
What is that? What is that?
It's a Yorkie.
No, Mike has one that's bigger than yours.
Oh, look at that.
Everybody's bringing him up.
My
Oh,
dog-
that looks like a
my
I have a
dog's
Bernie
name is-
doodle. What is
His
that?
name is Lexus. He's Lexus. He's 4 months old. Lexus. He's a male.
The
This
big
is
one.
Barnabas.
Sound like
He's a Wheaton Terrier.
Whoa, hey,
okay.
Eddie, we got her to talk, Eddie. We got her to talk.
I've been trying to work on her. She's been sitting there quietly, but
Cora, I've been hearing
trying to
your
figure out how
dogs
to get
too.
her
You
to
got
talk.
some, don't you, Cora?
Yeah, they ready to eat, man. I got a Bernie doodle and a. There's another one.
Oh,
Like they know the time it's time to eat. Yeah, they're looking at me like I'm crazy. When it's time to eat.
well, it's time for me to talk. I got to do something.
All right, y'all. We're gonna shut it down. I just thought y'all mentioned pets.
I need to ask Diane. Diane, did you? Yeah, Diane, did you put Jerry's DNA on FamilyTree.com?
Family Tree DNA. Wait a minute, what do you got? Family Tree DNA. Yes,
It's on there. Okay, so
Family-
because I was able to get a cousin. I'm working on somebody who might be. Okay, my book is about my third great grandfather, his brother. So this is going to be from the 1700s. So that's a place, his brother from the 1700s. So that's what I'm working
Oh,
on.
wow. Okay. Okay. Yeah, he's on there.
Okay.
All right, everybody. I just pray
guys
everything
have
goes
fun.
well. Goes well
Thanks,
with you.
Jerry.
All right, Mr. Henderson, I'm going to call you.
Everybody.
Okay, take care. Great
good
meeting.
week.
Great meeting.
Bye.
Great meeting everybody. All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Jerry.
Thank you.
Love you, cousin.
Love you more.
Yeah, cousin. See you soon.
Only because you're older than me. Okay, take care.
All right.
Bye.
Let's you see our family. You see all our family members. They cool. Thanks, Shirley. It was nice, wasn't it?
Yes, I loved it.
Yeah.
Tired, but I loved it. I had to stop everything I was sewing. I forgot all about it. Before I knew it, it was 10 minutes to 12. I had to get on.
That's good. You was ready.
Yep. I love it.
Take care.
Thanks. Take care.
It's all good. It's all God.
Absolutely. Amen.